フライ級タイトルマッチ。
They're all chasing the great Demetrius Johnson, but this man believes when all is said and done, he might go down as the greatest flyweight champion of all time. Tonight, a chance to join that elite class and realize his first UFC belt.
Yeah, he's trying to become the champion of the division that has had some really good champions, from Demetrius Johnson to Davison Figueiredo to Brandon Moreno. The list of fantastic champions at flyweight is not very long, but he feels and he can stand atop all those guys by the time his career is done. But it all starts tonight. You gotta win in your first opportunity.
And he did tell us this week he felt like the champion at times was ducking him, but the win streak became so long that there was no denying this title shot. Now we see what he can do. Folks, doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion making the walk for his latest title defense, and there's a lot of reasons we're sold out tonight. Chief among them, the presence of one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
He's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he's also one of the greatest flyweights we have ever seen. This guy can do everything inside the octagon. It feels like he was made to be a UFC fighter, from his preparation to his media appearances, to the way that he speaks about himself as the champion. This guy just has it, and that it will carry him to another title defense.
Some people suggested maybe there was an injury coming in, but he certainly muted that noise in our fighter meeting. He says it is all systems go for another title defense tonight. All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Muhammad the Punisher Mokaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Brandon Royval.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, early round action here, and you may not want to get up during a Brandon Royval fight. He believes he is the most exciting fighter in this flyweight division, and candidly, when you look at recent results, it's hard to argue otherwise. He is now healthy, the arm injury has fully healed, and Royval is ready to exact his revenge on this flyweight division.
Come on, throw that double jab. Solid punch lands for him.
Muhammad Mokaev going for the takedown, but unable to win. Oh, nice takedown defense there. Looked like the boxer might have even cracked a wry smile. The wrestler tried to get him down, 0 for 1 thus far.
Well, that's him just kind of acknowledging that the work that he put in is paying off, paying dividends. I wouldn't be surprised if he looks over to the corner and gives him a wink and goes, hats off to you, boys. You got me prepared.
Oh, he connects there.
Slicing elbow lands right into a takedown.
And now is where things could get really interesting. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, right into mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Great reversal to top position by Royval.
He passes the half.
Keep the
pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Roybal. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Muhammad Mokaev. Just misses with the jab there. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Great job blocking that one.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Breathe deep and recover. Excellent job that last round. Your accuracy is through the roof. I want you to keep doing that. Put those combinations together. Everything is...
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two underway.
Great kick to the body.
Muhammad Mokaev gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Continue to go ahead.
Just misses there with the left.
All right, let's go.
Oh, that was beautiful.
All right, single collar tie now. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so we told you off the top, if this boxer wanted the best chance at victory tonight, he had to keep the fight upright. So far, so good.
Yeah, he's done that. And he's done a fantastic job of staying upright, giving himself an opportunity. You can see all the work that they have done with this guy to help him improve in that area that he was lacking in early in his career.
Clean left punch followed by the right. Missed with that attempt. Under 3 minutes here to go in round two. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Great technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot. Big right hand.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit. Starts to posture here.
Oh.
He's over his opponent, dropping big ground and pound.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Look for him to throw that overhand here again.
Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Just out of range with the straight left hook.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
45 seconds remain in the round. Goes to the body there. 30 seconds now to go in the round. 20 seconds left to go in round 2. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind and ask his opponent to get back to your feet right away, because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, gotta think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates. I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now,
picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh! Nice punch from the clinch by Royal. That's good defense to get that guard up. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
Roy balls in half guard. And right into side control. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
He's setting up a submission attempt.
Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Oh, now he bails on the submission. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Big ground and pound.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Let's breathe and relax. Get that heart rate down. You're sucking wind right now. Don't worry about that. So is he. I need you to get back out there and play.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. you tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he is fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Royval.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent. Now some separation from his clinch position.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here.
Oh, my goodness!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent, but the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Muhammad the Punisher Mokaev!
Well, we have seen a lot of fighters expeditiously rise to mixed martial arts superstardom. But how about Alex Pereira? Crosses over into mixed martial arts from kickboxing and essentially takes the sport by storm.
By storm, John. I mean, so fast to go from a guy that was what can be to the champion. But when you possess this level of skill, when your kickboxing is second to none, and then you train with Glover, you develop wrestling defense, you know that you have a chance. Pereira not only had a chance, he took it all the way to the title. And tonight, he looks to get another victory.
He's seemingly a perfect mix of intensity and composure. He has heart, championship medal. Alex Pereira, the total package. We're certainly glad he's here in the UFC. Graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. So here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has stepped inside the octagon once again. Johnny Bones is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Alex Pereira! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Jones!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so we get another look at Jon Bones Jones here tonight. He immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see if he goes to the striking here early. We know he can also grapple with the best of them, but an obvious reach advantage yet again for Jon Bones Jones tonight. 84.5 inches in reach, something that is very difficult for opponents to counter. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones's calling card. Cable inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night at that end. Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Well, Jon Jones showing you some of those new weapons here tonight. Mike Winklejohn is always fond of saying you don't see 30%.
Big double leg level change.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Jones is in half guard now.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Jones is right back to the full mount here.
Oh.
Huge elbow there. Oh, he's going for his arm now. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there. That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's gotta be. This fight hurt.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Late round action now, and the storyline has been Jon Jones really from the outset. The ground and pound has been absolutely vicious.
Yeah, just getting back to himself, Jay. Getting back to, I'm the guy that's going to take you down and put your head through the canvas. He got takedowns early. He made sure.
Back mount now. Round 2 next.
Stop!
All right, senta aí, respira. Olha, você perdeu esse round, okay? You lost this round. So what you gotta do is you gotta outstrike this guy.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Round 2 is underway. Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defensively. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Oh, he lands a big left hand. Just misses with a left hook there. Straight right hand, no good. Oh, so jonjones changes levels, and now he takes the fight to the ground.
He's a junior college national champion. And I remember when jonjones was in college, everyone looked at him. Oklahoma State, Iowa State. He chose to fight, and he shows right now why he had so much big Division I interest in his wrestling career. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Pereira going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Oh, nice knee to the body for him there. Very nice.
Nice leg kick.
A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now.
He passes to half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. He's going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Gets back to his feet.
Switch knee lands to the body.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You'd think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Pereira's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by... Oh!
They're going at it here. Huge shots landed on both sides.
Oh, that is a nasty inside leg kick, DC.
It is a great technique, but it only take one type of check it,
right,
and your night can be over. Or you can end up like Anderson Silva. Be careful.
Got an issue, here's a tissue. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Nicely done. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Pereira. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. 1 minute now to go in the third.
Where's that wrist control?
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Pereira.
Let's get out of that position. Let's go. Create space.
He's got to start throwing now.
He's having his way with him here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Pereira's blocking well now.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Just over 3 minutes to go. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
This is where he wants to be.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Johnny Bone.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
And there's that jab. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Under a minute to go. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Last round. That's the way to control a fight on the ground. Put it in your skill set. This round, I want to see the same thing, but be even more aggressive.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Beautiful kick lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. Oh, the high kick lands. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here.
Nice shot, lands downstairs.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Tags him with that uppercut. What a connection, right on the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Pereira. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. He's past the half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Side control.
Stay tight, stay tight.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now. Jones is trying for a Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Good work from the top here by Jones.
He's got to be careful here.
Hey, stay with the game plan. Stay with the game plan.
Well, he's got his back now. Jones is in half guard.
Oh, nice.
Under a minute now to go in the fight.
This is a terrible position.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, he's setting up an armbar now.
What a tight armbar. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC